Okay. I think we're pretty much ready. Hello, welcome back to the Forge. Okay. Today we're going to be finishing up Cleodora's character sheet here. First up, that's going to mean coloring her in. And granted, I probably shouldn't be coloring any of these guys in. That would be for my eventual color artist to help me out with. But I think we need like the general idea of what they're going to look like. And then whoever ends up taking over the color design for the show can use these as a jumping off point. So I'm going to rename this. What do we want to call this? This is her... I might just call it, like, episode 1. Just in case. Who knows? Okay. And this is her back. I'll just call it Ep1 back. I'm not going to color in the back of her dress. I might spend a little bit of time... Ooh, right. We got this new update for Procreate. I'm going with the classic library because that has all of my custom stuff in it. I'll have to explore all that later. So, we want the design for the tattoo to kind of be like dragon wings. Maybe I'll design the tattoo first and then I'll come back and put it on her back. That makes more sense. All right, then let's just do some coloring in. So it'll be episode 1. We're gonna set it to reference. Gonna make a new layer. We're gonna start coloring in. And nothing's gonna happen. There we go. Wonderful! Okay. Really? I gotta go around and close up all these little... That is my one Procreate complaint. With like any other app, it would see this gap and be a lot more lenient. But Procreate is pretty picky. Let's see. Okay. Close up all the lines so Procreate doesn't get mad at me. Oh, did I even... That's just part of that? What? How did that happen? Oh. What? Oh. Everything got reset, okay. Weird. Oh, weird. Eraser? I want you as my normal eraser. Okay. You know, you just end up developing a workflow, and there's brushes that you like to work with, and there's brushes you don't care for. There we go. That looks good. Kind of clean it up a little bit. Okay. Let's hope the program will like me now. There we go. Okay. So anyway, with Reptoids, I like them having this kind of counter shading on them. I think that's the word for it. Where they have like 2 different colors on their skin. And that can also play into... That can play into the character design quite a bit. Because obviously for her green is just on her forehead, but there could be like different patterns that come with it. And I think that could be pretty fun to work around with. Let's see. Just gonna bleed over any of these areas, just to because Procreate doesn't fill in the spots underneath the lines, and sometimes that can create some white voids in the color. We also have her leg exposed, and that's all of her skin. We got her boob window, and that's all of her skin, and her ears. She looks like she's looking at me with a smug expression. Okay. This is mesh right here. I might have to make it a little bit closer to this color, just to make that a little bit more obvious. Bring in our kind of golden color here. I'll make it clear that it's golden with some highlights. But first we gotta go back in and fix that. Okay. Back to gold. And usually if this was like a full illustration, I would have each color on its own layer. But because this is a model sheet, and these might not be the final colors, as I was saying before, I'm just kind of letting it be all in one layer. And also that way I can play around with the color balance too, a lot easier. So she's got her hair. I was thinking like that's how sheer it is, that's how like thin the material is. It might also just be, you know, me kind of weaving it over, but you won't really see it. Let's see. Like that. Oop. Oh, whatever. There we go. And then we'll go here. We just gotta, you know, certain aspects about this character that need to be emphasized. Here we go. Oh. Hey, I mean, you should have seen how people were reacting to this other character that I was drawing, man. Gage right here. Chat was thirsting over this man. And I was just like, okay, calm down. Right, okay, so we want some semblance of like this kind of going like that. A curve. Luckily I can press it and make it go back to that arc that I had. I can adjust it. Oh, right. If this is... You would have to be showing up right here. Calm down. Not you too. I always love it that it's the character that you don't expect to be the crowd pleaser. So she's got her inside of her dress is golden. She's kind of obsessed with gold. She's basically based on a dragon. So she likes to wear her gold. If this... As you can see, the Procreate fill tool is very touchy. Yeah. Green. Just manually put that in. This is a character that has a lot of outfits, so this is just our first outfit for her, because she is so rich. Ignore any disdain that my voice just had there. Yeah, matches the reptilian design, yeah. It's, we got, I like the gloves and boots being darker than the dress. Like that. So it is the same color as your hair. Okay. Just gonna manually color in this hand. It's got a lot of voids in it. I wish my mic could pick up on it, but my cat is just snoring up a storm. Oh, whoops. I didn't even realize I lost this gold band. Okay. Oh, right. Now we just need the green. This will be fun, because now I get to really decide what her patterning is going to be. I'm thinking it's up to this part of her nose. She's kind of, oh yeah, this app is called Procreate. It's on the iPad. I really like it because it's just a one-time purchase. For those of us that don't want to spend money on subscriptions. And also, yeah, just on my iPad. My old, crusty iPad. Right. Then our complementary magenta. I'll have her lower lip a lighter color. And we'll just refine this a little bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to have some heavy eyeshadow. What if it's just the top half? That might look interesting. No. Them scaly eyes. Yeah, you know, that could definitely be something that's happening with it. The green part is a little bit more armored. It's also just a nice, easy shorthand for scales. without having to draw every scale. Get this one. That also means I'm gonna take this, go into the green area, make the mesh green right here. I don't think that was the right green. Oh, okay, that's right there. Okay, I wanted to go like right here. Really? Oh, it did not change much. And then we just got the green on her hip. Definitely needs some eyeshadow. Make this the same color as your eyes. What would your... maybe we just go with the same green of her dress as her eyeshadow. I'll get rid of the reference. Again, I want to look at my favorite sketch of her and see if I can make sure that it kind of matches in vibe. I think, yeah, her upper lip is what's larger, so we can do that. And then go here. I do want the upper lip to be kind of dark, kind of like Shigo. Not like completely black, but darker. Oops. Make this a reference. That way I can just color in the lip. What if I... yeah. Must reference another my lip practice. Triangle. Okay, let's think of actually just boop, boop, boop. I know what's wrong with it. Let's see. I find lips very difficult, the more like realistic they become. And I need to just learn it right here and now. So, this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll get rid of all of it. She's now mouthless. So, if I'm looking at some of these that I drew, it's kind of like a little cat's mouth. And then there's like the, you know, the actual lip over it. And I think that is what helps sell that it's like this lip shape. Yeah. So that's what we need. We need that kind of we need the little cat lip before it can look intimidating. Okay, that can be tweaked a little bit, but we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Just want to center the point here. That. And then we think of it as either I kind of like this where it's like it's that kind of shape. And go rink and a rink. And then for the lower lip, it can be a little bit more like that. Of course, we got this bit. Yeah, that's right here in these sketches here. She can unhinge her jaw. Let's see. Let's give her an actual expression. I think the fun part with her is that she does have like these lines, but that's also gonna create like a little bit of confusion. I think they just come out from it. Just make that a little longer. Bring back this. Yeah. She doesn't unhinge her jaw like all the time. She's a lot more like subtle with her reptoid features. She's kind of like actively trying to hide her fangs. For a lot of the others, their fangs are like exposed all the time. She's like actively chosen like, no, and I'm not gonna bare my teeth kind of thing. They should already be afraid when they walk in the room. That's a little better. Let me give her a little eye highlight. Your forehead scales are not centered. Okay. Definitely a better mouth than before. I want to reference your original sheet here. Let's see. Because I had some ideas for her patterning. Yeah. Okay. And more of a purple maybe. And then just kind of darker. Is pretty much where I wanted it to be. Sweet. What if your eyeshadows were purple? Or would she be the level of where she would just give herself golden lipstick? That might make more sense. Yeah. And her power is primarily this kind of like sickly green color. Do we want that in her eye? I kind of like the idea that like there's like a sparkle of it in there. I'll just make it like this. But okay. Let's move on to finishing this line art. She's got this rather flat kind of nose here. I think even flatter. I like that shape. Okay. Let's draw the chin. How it connects. Oh. Yay! We love coloring on the wrong layer, yeah! We're just drawing on the wrong layer. Wonderful, wonderful. Good thing I didn't get too far. Oh, okay. Now I need to set that as the reference. Didn't really draw the lips from the side before. Do like... Okay, let's think. Probably a very similar thing, just that. Come up. Typically, that'd be like an underbite. It doesn't go that far down. How far down does that go? Kind of right to the chin. Top of her head is just a little bit above these kind of bang pieces. Thank you. Oh, I'm currently drawing, sorry. Oh, you asked that a while ago. So sorry. I'm drawing Cleodora. She's a, pretty much in, like, the first season, our, like, main big bad. Hi, Maybell. Thanks for following. Yeah, this is our main villain, of our first season. She also is, like, she's a big factor in the whole show, but season 1's like her time to shine. She's pretty much like the owner of the starting city that our heroes start in. She's also known as the Pact Keeper. She's kind of like this entity that she makes deals with people to help give them what they want, and in return she receives something from them, usually like a piece of their soul, and so that results in the city of Pact. I know I drew it here. There we go. The city of Pact. Come on, please. Open the thing. There we go. There's a lot of like chain imagery in this. This is a very very warlike kind of patron. That is a very good assessment, a good comparison. This is a very rough bird's eye view sketch of the place, but trying to give this chain like feel to it. This is also my very rough concept of it, where her tower is this giant chain, and there's all these spectral chains kind of just locking the city in place. Let me find... let's see. I have some awesome background artists helping me out with some location design. And this is a combination of mine and this wonderful artist named Saul. Combination of our art, conceptualizing the city of Pact. The main piece of it was made by Saul, and then I just kind of did this little draw over on top of it, just kind of be like, oh, the tower needs to be this shaped, and I like this idea of seeing this kind of like this like pie cut, like into the city. We can see like all of the layers of like just how tall the city is. From these big old pie slices. And yeah, so that's pretty fun. So she's our main patron of this city. Let's see. Yeah, that's all the background art I can probably show you right now. Yeah, so we're just kind of finishing up her character model sheet today. Oh yeah, so then next up I am just going to be duplicating this, bringing it down here, so that I can make a direct comparison. Let's see, I'm actually going to bring this over. It's not exactly how I want it to look, but it's at least inspiring enough. I can use it as a reference. I'll rename this to mouth open. So her jaw would be very much the other direction. That way. And the fun thing with that is your mouth tilts this way. So I'm trying to make sure that the chin moves back too. It's not like it's a hinge. Gotta think of it as a hinge. I like the idea of keeping a very similar expression. if she's opening her mouth, she's like a little bit more feeling nasty. Let's see. We'll go here. This might not be as exaggerated as I want it to be. I might have to push it more. We'll see. I like the idea that she's got like this normal set of teeth, but then it becomes like the more reptoid right here. The classic kind of crocodilian mouth. And, you know, she's got to have the lizard tongue. I think that's fun. Because I can totally see her, like, just creeping a character out with her this forked tongue. Your tongue is kind of on the bottom of your mouth. There. I want to push her expression more, because I mean, if she's doing this, she's like really pushing it. I want this even more. It's just a completely furrowed brow. I'll probably also make her shoulders a little higher. And if that's the case, her hair's gonna be kind of falling a little bit more like that. I don't think it should cut. Yeah. Kind of liked the lip shape I gave to this, where it's kind of like snarling. Like almost as if the lip is affected by the shape of the teeth. Make her pupils smaller, or like a slit. Yeah. Nice and creepy. I say with my with a general positive voice. Alright, let's see. All that's left is designing this tattoo of hers. I should look at my background muscle reference. Let's see. Back muscle. I've taken a anatomy course earlier this year, and I worked a lot on just learning how to, how the body is made up. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Probably gotta be, probably gotta be careful. It's because of who knows what the the line between like the TOS is, because it is art, but it's also like a naked figure. So I just gotta probably modify this so it's not as quote unquote explicit. And just kind of like add a black bar, I think. We'll edit. We'll go to a markup tool. We'll make it a marker. Do. Just give me a second. There we go. Close enough. We'll see. We'll see how it will react to this. All that I'm really gaming for here, gunning for. There we go. There's my little my sensor of it. I'm really just looking at the back here, the back muscles. So we would have these muscles. Kind of want it drawn around those muscles. That could be kind of fun. Let's see. If I design the tattoo with the muscles in mind. That means that just hurt, you know? She got this, like, right on her muscles. Bye, Party Kind. It's pretty fun looking. Kind of give it this kind of thing. She's currently got this dress on that lets you see it. Fun part about the back is that your arms kind of, these muscles end up kind of showing up. Yeah, they're a little tricky. I think just because I did that course, it really helped me understand what the shapes are, what I'm looking out for. Might make this a little taller, a little longer. I want it to be pretty intimidating when you see it. When our characters see it. And then the fun part is taking this kind of flat design, grabbing the warp tool, just kind of warping it to make it look more like it's on somebody's back. Might grab that for this too. There. So now we're going to lower that opacity. I don't think this is the exact design as Nightwing. Let's see. I guess Nightwing kind of has this is more like a little bird, and it goes like this. There's like a little bat. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab this. I don't think I need the one underneath anymore, yeah. Make this kind of shade it. Excuse you. Alright, we can get the butt off the screen. Okay, let's just add some finishing touches. Call this Cleodora. Just like episode 1. Because who knows? Who knows how many outfits she's gonna have. So I'm sure she'll be in plenty of dresses, plenty of outfits. Yeah. Fun character sheet. Grab our logo. Now just for a bunch of other text. Concord logo. And with graffiti. Formatting. Speaking of the back tattoo being mostly covered by hair, be a little higher up. Okay. Probably add another little text for the mouth being open. I'll say mouth rarely pushed to fully open. Okay. That's another done. It's funny how some sheets end up getting nice and full like hers and Gage. And then I've got my boy Dr. Lazarus here, not needing much. He's a simple man. Alright, well now the question is, who's next? Episode 1. Tempted to kind of throw this out, but I'll probably keep it. Because I've got some of her outfit designs in here. Just kind of move it out of the way. Was that only 5 characters? Woo! Okay. Let's see. We've got Cleodora. And then we got some background characters. We've got a seismologist. We've got Fire Sprite civilians. We've got Agni. I can mess around with the wolf. That could be fun. Or bear, whatever his name is now. And we got just a dock worker. We got Kerf. We got the concierge. We've got a food freak. All those guys. We've got Screech. Bodyguards 1 and 2. Kind of tempted to work on Wolf. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Wolf over to Alright. Yeah, Wolf might be being renamed to Bear. Bear might be a little cuter. Essentially this little mutt that Gage owns. Let's see. What would you need as a character sheet? I've kind of based Wolf / Bear / Gage's dog off of an old Fakemon of mine. Gorguppy, I think was its name. Which was essentially a mix of a Gorgon and a Cerberus. If I could find it. I'm blind. Fakemon. Where are you, Gorguppy? There he is. There's Gorguppy. Back in the Pokemon Arc style, and then it became more like this. I think since then, Gage's dog has started to gain more like bear and like sloth, like giant ground sloth vibes. Yeah, the giant ground sloth I think is a good reference. Just like they get big. Huge. I liked him having these teeths. Funny teeths. But we can play around with it more. play around with some skeletal structure. Just looking at the skeleton of giant ground sloth. Very strange looking. Because it has this entire like area without teeth. Which is very interesting to me. Is that a similar thing with horses? Is that like making room for the lips? No. Horses, their teeth are right out front. Weird. I'm gonna look at a bear skeleton. No, yeah, even the bear. Interesting. What the hell's going on with your mouth? What's going on with your mouth, giant ground sloth? Why does it look like that? Looks like it probably had a very strange look. Mainly inspired by it because it's just like this big, long, weird looking quadruped. With big old claws. What does that indicate? Look at an actual sloth skeleton. I doubt they would have that. Yeah, they do have it. They have that little front bit, a little bit. Weird. Why do you have that front bit? What does that do for you? And they have this like weird bone in front of their, Kind of just want to search why. Why does it look the way it look? Because you can imagine. This is why I love fossils and just all that comes with it. You can imagine this is big nose. Big nose. And then are these teeth? No. What was your thing doing here, man? This big ol' mouth. Probably an ear somewhere here. Like right here. Strange. Probably had a lot of fat on it. I doubt these early renditions of it are accurate. What would... I mean, I guess it's just molars. It was a primarily herbivore. Why would it have this weirdness in the front? What's the benefit of that? And how can I apply that to bear? Oh, it might have support. Oh, yeah, maybe I should be looking at an anteater. It might have had a long tongue. Yo, anteater skulls are weird, man. What a weird little guy. That could be it. So it probably had a big old tongue. That's why it has this thing. This little thing before our teeth is a big old tongue thing. But you know what that tells me? Even gooder the boy. He's just gonna be having a little slobbery tongue. I like him just being real wrinkly, like a bulldog. I'm hesitant about these teeth because we're gonna be seeing really like jagged teeth like this a lot on reptoids. I'm like, do we want to see that again here? I mean, like, it's, you know, jagged teeth is cool, granted. But is it necessary? Let's see. I feel like without it, it's very easy to slip into him just kind of looking like a dog. I think it should definitely be slobbery. Big old tongue. No ears for you. Big old round ears. He still needs to be intimidating. It might be fine. Might be fine. Let's reference. This is my sketch of what I imagine him fully grown looking like, so I kind of want to give him those cool vibes. He's still just a little pup. Let me look at my sketchbook. I had some sketches of him. Decisions. Kind of getting some like bat vibes from his face. Dude, bats are so derpy looking. I love them. Okay, let's see. Big ol' square nose is pretty fun. He's gotta have big ol' jaws. It is pretty funny. What a guy. What a funny little guy. That's pretty clever. Let me just give him an underbite. Want him to have a very recognizable profile view. It's because there's a gag, there's a joke in the pilot related to it. Like, you know, he's got to look pretty menacing from the side. want him to kind of match his owner, like a big old jaw. Just trying to find the best way to go about it. I had a design that I made a while back that I might want to base it off of. Let's see. I'll have to go a ways back in my records here. Or maybe not. Maybe I have it in an album. Let's see. Could just be in general art, but I know specifically which one. Let's see. That would have all been for the... Come on. No, I made art for that. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I think we've got a good shot of finding the reference. Come on. It's not that. Oh wow, that's funny. Totally would have had art. And remember sketching it. Oh, it might be. No. Never took a picture of it. Unfortunate. Oh, I can at least remember the vibes of it. Just drawing its adult form right now. And I can kind of like reverse age it. Kind of liking the shape better. Leads to him being a little bit more, even more derpy. We can round out the top of his head. Maybe. I like that the parent, the adult one, kind of does that. Yeah, it can be like weirdly proportioned. I don't think it would have like this tail. I think the pitchfork tail was a remnant of me trying to preserve the Gorguppy part of it, but I don't think this is a Gorguppy anymore. I do like the idea of him having just these massive 4 limbs here. Getting almost like Hellboy vibes from this little dude. So, yeah. Could be like a burrower, and that could be cool. With these big old claws, good for burrowing. Digging. I mean, why else? Why? The giant ground sloth had huge claws. I think probably for digging. Just a weird little guy. Maybe he has a tail. Alright, let's take this little freak. Give him a blank canvas. So this is our neck, then we've got that chest. Hmm. Well, this guy's certainly seen a drastic change. Oh, who am I working on now? This is Gage's dog, his pet. Yeah, this guy's pet, and he's kind of a little weirdo. He started out kind of more like a bulldog, but I just couldn't really find what I wanted, and I already knew how I wanted his adult form to look like. So I just worked backwards from there, and now we've got this weird little guy. Don't know his name yet. In the screenplay, it's just Wolf. I don't think he resembles a wolf anymore. I might have to, try to think of a new name for this weird little guy. He's chubby. He's got some teeths. I wanted his jaw to kind of mimic our huntsman's. Yeah. He's looking nice and funky. And also he can look nice and intimidating from the side with this ferocious looking look. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm going to wrap it up tonight. And let's see. Let me throw this in Cleodora's. Ooh, she's a little taller. That makes sense. He is a bit like a rock, yeah. He's a little... Pretty sure he's just all muscle. No flexibility. Oops. Yeah. Lazarus was 7.5 heads tall. We got a whole 8 heads for Cleodora here. 2 for the torso, and then a total of 5 just for the legs. She's all legs. Which I think makes sense. I want her to be nice and tall. Yeah, I'll probably exaggerate some more shapes because I like this like chub he's got around his collar. I want more of that throughout the design. Yeah, like a burrower, can dig. Got a snout for sniffing things. All right, well, pretty successful stream we've got here. We finished Cleodora's model sheet for the pilot, as well as started on Gage's Pets model sheet as well. All right, I'm gonna wrap up there. Thank you all who tuned in and stayed for the whole time. And thank you for coming to the Forge.